Okay, this one's all about, this lesson's all about finding the slope of each line. So the easiest way to do a problem like this is to pick 2 points on the line and find the rise over the run. That's what slope is essentially. So when I look at this problem, I always want to find corners. So 2 corners that I could find are right here and right here. And what I mean by corner is it matches up the x and the y, create that box. So what I want to do is I want to create my triangle, okay? So your rise and your run. Rise in this particular case is 1, 2, 3, and your run is 1. This is also a positive slope. You see it's going up. So the slope is m equals 3 over 1, or just 3. It doesn't really matter. If you wanted to, you could actually find the hypotenuse in this line. So we've been dealing with Pythagorean theorem. You could do 3 squared plus 1 squared equals c squared and find the square root. Just a reminder of that. So let's do a slope that basically is negative. So let's look at number 5. Number 5 is a negative slope. Remember, you want to pick 2 corners. So here works and here works. So we're going to create our triangle. And this is our rise. In this case, it's our fall. So 1, 2, 3. So that's a negative 3 and then a 1, 2. So your slope ends up being negative 3 over 2. The negative sign could be on the top, the middle, or the bottom. It doesn't really matter, but that's how you find slope. All right, in this particular section, they give you a table, a graph, and they ask you to find the slope. Well, you don't really need to graph this to find the slope. You can see the rate of change. It's the same thing, the rate of change. Notice this is counting by ones. That's really important. If it wasn't, you might have to use the y minus y or x minus x, but you don't have to do that here. You also have the y-intercept if they were asking for it. So this problem says to find the slope is equal to negative 3 goes to negative 1, goes to 1, goes to 3. That's plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So the slope is 2, or 2 over 1. It tells you to find the slope and then graph the line. So you should be able to graph that over here by graphing just maybe 3 of the points. Number 7, same concept. Let's go down to the bottom. Here you have slope with 2 points. So in this particular case, you do need to use y minus y or x minus x. Remember, y minus y is the difference in y's. That means the rise. Right? So you're finding the difference in the y, so you're finding the rise, and then you're finding the run, which is the difference in the x's. You can do this any way you want. You could start over here and go backwards. You just have to be consistent in what you do. So I typically look to see what's going to yield me or get me a positive number. So 3 minus 1, or the y minus y. 3 minus 1, and then 6 minus 1. Notice I went here to here, so I go here to here. And I am getting 2 over 5. And that's the slope. I can leave it just like that. That's the slope. Rise 2, run 5. Rise 2, so on and so forth. So that's how that's done.